going on? This video gonna be about Vince Carter announcing his retirement. Where do I start about Vinsanity? Oh man, 20 years ago. Still remember the All-Star game. Still remember that. What a time to watch. Now I got to see Dr. J dunk. I got to see Dominique Wilkins dunk. Jordan dunk. I've seen some Shawn Kemp's dunks. David Thompson. So a lot of cats that could dunk. A lot of, my top dunkers are Vince Carter, Dominique, and Dr. J. Those are my main guys as far as dunking goes. In game or just in dunking. Those are my favorite three dunkers ever. Because the longest time before Vince came along, it was Neek and Dr. J. Dr. J had the most classiest dunks. And I think Dr. J ABA dunks were more powerful. I think his NBA dunks were iconic. His moves were iconic with it. Dominique Wilkins with the tomahawk. Those things were like going to a music concert and screaming. You be screaming all high pitch, like you be getting all excited. But Vince Carter, that dunk he did in that game, that 98 dunk was the one was like, whoa. And then what he ended up doing and the slam contest, I was like, when he said it's over, I was like, yeah, man. See, I've liked dunkers since, but it was something magical about that night. I mean, what he did out there in the Bay. I mean, he beat his cousin, Tracy McGrady, who had some nice dunks. And Steve Francis was in third. Any other night, them two guys would have had a special night. But Vince Carter put on a show. I mean, he was just out of this world, out of body. I remember when Shaq had the camera rolling, and it was like, yeah. I mean, it was something else. He put Toronto basketball on the map, Air Canada. And, it's a trip. He seemed like he could play forever. I mean, he could probably still play a little bit more. He never got a chip. Never really had teams that really got that deep. But he was one of the best players of his generation. He's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he's a guy that he made basketball fun. He made you want to watch. Because I'm going to tell you something. He was must-see TV for a good 3-4 years. I say from 99 to about 02, you could put him in with anybody you want to watch. Any of the 5-10 best players and guys that you want to watch, he was right there with anybody. So he finished his career with Atlanta, played with Trae Young. Remember when he was with Toronto and he went to the Nets. And I remember all the various trips he took as a player. And I always enjoyed watching Vince. Vince Carter was something else, very talented player. So I want to give him a shout out and a salute. And share your Vince Carter thoughts. What do you remember about his game? And be it when he was in North Carolina in college, but where you rank him, what you think about him. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and the bell rings a new video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And Vinsanity was something else. It was great to watch Vince Carter play for 20 plus years. He was really a cool brother, and I wish him the best in his future endeavors. And it's hard to believe that an era is coming to an end because, man, I still remember 20 years ago, that slam dunk contest. I still talk about that. I remember watching people flying in to go watch him play. He was something else for a minute. We out. Peace.